this is Mz B, and welcome to a Quickie with Mz B. Thanks for joining us. And all this week we're going to talk about Did You See That? So, welcome to Monday. We are going to talk about what did you see while you were shopping?
Yeah. Seen some special things.
Oh, yes.
So am I going to go
Absolutely.
first? Now,
Yeah,
everyone's
first.
probably wondering because Monday is going to load incredibly late. And the reason
Yes.
we're loading incredibly late was somebody did not know that there is a plug for the mic and a plug for the headphones. And if you plug them in the wrong one,
You
Mikey,
have technical difficulties.
Mikey no work.
Hey, this is new to me. I told you I can't.
And for those people that I was discussing with earlier, see, this is all you do. This is it. You just do it again, and that's it. You know, there's no 6 hours to do one episode. I would kill it if it was 6 hours.
Oh no, I'm not like that. Can't do that. No.
So, you want to go first? You want me to go first? What would you like? Because I know we both have some pretty traumatic stories here.
Yeah.
So mine is, the first one is now I wasn't shopping. I was the person people go shopping with. But the people who were shopping did see this as well as I. And upon seeing this, someone decided to get up front quickly and notify a member of management that there might be a problem with the man over there in the display. What display? There's a guy upset that, yeah, you're going to want to go over there to that display over there.
You know, it's bad when they're not giving you the full explanation.
Yeah, they just were like, I'm just going to say something to somebody and I'm getting out of here. Okay, because my kids aren't going to watch whatever happens unfold here. And so I'm curious now. I start going down there. As I'm coming around the corner, I see a dimple. And this is one of those special dimples, okay? It's one of the ones you know where this dimple goes, okay? And the one thing you should never do is you should never see this in a display at a Home Depot.
Say no to crack.
This dimple doesn't belong there. It belongs on the side of a butt cheek, and then you notice, oh, look, it came with a butt cheek. Oh, there's a pair. And I can see them. And they're perched on a toilet in a display. Mind you, it's a display to sell toilets, so there's no water. There's no water in the display. I built the display. And rather than go too far, I'll just grab one of the carpets, and throw it down on the floor. Those are the end caps. You know the end caps I'm talking about. They're like 4x4, so I just grab one 4x4 carpet, throw it down. Magically, that whole little room is carpeted. And then I just set the toilet down where I want it at. I just set a pedestal sink down where I want it at. And I just set a little, cabinet-like thing there. And then I'll hang a mirror on. I'll put 3 pieces of plywood on the walls. Just thin plywood. And then I hang all my stuff. And I'll even wallpaper them. So you look like you're in a bathroom. It's supposed to. So you'll buy those items. But Grandpa Jones wasn't interested in shopping.
He wanted to try before he buys.
He thought it was a bank and he had to make a deposit. And
oh no.
And he did. And he did.
Excuse me.
And he was upset. Because this fool didn't feel the need to put a toilet paper roll up there. Let alone fill it. He was wondering, what are you going to do to get some toilet paper around here? I guess let her get up. I'm like, number one, if all these people are pushing carts in the bathroom, this is a messed up place. That'd have been my first thing would have been like, why is that lady pushing a cart of lumber in the bathroom?
There's your sign.
That's the first time you should realize. And the fact that the cashier keeps giving me these funny looks. Why is there a register in the bathroom? That just doesn't seem hygienically okay. There shouldn't be a register in the bathroom. And he's right.
Yep.
Because he's not in the bathroom. You're in the middle of the sales floor taking a poop in a fake toilet. So it was a mess. We finally were able to locate the owner and had her come up front to the service desk, where we let her know there were a couple other problems that were going to have to be handled along with this. But we start off first by getting him, number one, I don't want him to stand. I got people in front of him. They're holding a sheet in front of him because we're ready. This guy's going to stand up any second. Christine start going, excuse me, ma'am, can you toss me some toilet? Yeah. Any second, this is going to happen.
We don't need a full frontal view.
There's kids going back and forth. I mean, we're like, oh my! I went and got cones off the order picker and put them on that aisle to try to keep people away, make people think something's going on down that aisle, so they won't walk down there because there's a nude man sitting on the toilet there. Mommy, why is that man sitting on? I can see that man's bum, Mom. Oh, there we go. Now we have felony. So we let her know we had him secured, and we were going to have him. My idea was like, we got to figure out, wrap him up in this and let him go to the bathroom, the real one.
Yeah, the real one. Under
escort. But unfortunately, those britches are going to have to come up because I don't want to see him fall down on the way. So you might have to write those underwear off. I don't know, but he needs to pull those up. Let's get him wrapped like a burrito and get him on his way down there. But then comes a couple other little matters we're going to have to work out because, we can't do any that carpet and toilet. Yeah, those are. I had my associates
they're not for sale anymore.
Literally fold up the carpet ends in the seat, close the seat, wrap it up with shrink wrap. Just go around and around it. Now, how does she want to pay, first of all? Because I'm sorry, but I feel very comfortable. I did not need to put "Don't poop here" on a sign. So we had to get her to pay for all that. Then it was like, my associates can't touch this. You have to understand that. They literally can't touch it.
It's hazard.
It's biohazard. So you're going to have to take the carpet and the toilet with you. Because in this day and age, you can't just pick it up and go, not a problem, down the dumpster. Nah, it doesn't quite work like that. Because then I'll have an associate and they'll have to go down there and unclog something. And they'll be like, there's people pooping. I can just hear it now. How'd that happen? Mr. Smith. Oh, great. He said put it down. Okay, all right.
Okay.
But, we got that all. She just was like, I said, no, you got to take it with you. Figure out how you want to do it. So it was on a pallet for her. She had her son come. I'm like, that's just a hell of a thing to have your son come get. Can you go get a toilet and a carpet from Mom? Yeah, what's the deal with them? Can you just go pick them up? They're on a pallet, shrunk wrap. Mom, this toilet looks used. Just put it in the truck. Just stop asking questions. Put it in the truck. Mom, it's dripping. And on that note, I'll let you all
pause.
Yeah, we'll let you digest that one while we take a break.
Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to A Quickie with Mz B, and I'm Mz B. All this week, we're talking about Did You See That? Today is Monday, and our topic is shopping. If you missed the first half of the show, please go back and check that out. That was a real crappy story.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. So what you got
I'm
for
still
us?
laughing. Well, I went to the grocery store a while back. This was quite a while ago, and you don't really pay attention to people in the stores unless there's something that they're wearing or doing that just happens to stick out or catch your eye. So I'm going through the grocery store. I'm getting my stuff off my list. I go down this aisle and I see this lady, she's down a little ways in front of me. I look at her. And the first thing I notice is that, excuse me, she's got pajamas on at the grocery store. Like, okay. We want to be super comfy when we're shopping.
There you go.
But then as I got closer and got a better look at her, not only did she have pajamas on, but she had a gigantic stuffed frog under one arm, and then she was pushing her cart with the other. Now, to me, it would have been really funny if she would have had the frog sitting in, like the little seat that they provide for kids to sit in. No, she was not letting go of this frog. It was under her arm. She was pushing the cart. And even when she stopped to reach for an item off the shelf, the frog still stayed in her arm. She used her other arm to get the, item off the shelf. And I'm just like, oh, okay.
I wish Red had been there because he would have. He would have. He'd have been like, "Hi, how you doing? What's the frog's name?"
Right.
One of the things he would say. He would want to know what the frog's name is.
See, for me, I just want to know, what are you doing with the frog in the grocery store? And if that wasn't strange enough, about 2 weeks later, when I went back to that same store to do some more shopping, she was there again. And this time, her pajamas matched the frog. Everything was green.
So they were out on a date that day.
I think so. Maybe by that point in time, they were going steady. I don't know.
Have you met my beau?
His name is Ribbit.
Yeah. Oh, my heavens.
Yeah, that's like one of the strangest things I've ever seen when I was out shopping. Really,
I'll tell you another quick one here. I'll be quick because you got another one to talk about, so we don't go too far over. But yeah, I have one. I was cruising down. I mean, it was at Home Depot again, of course. Yeah. But I'm cruising around.
There.
Oh my God, that's because people come there. People go there. It's like, people, come on, stay home. But I see this lady. She's half bent over. And she's wearing a skirt and like nylons, and she's got these like 5-inch heels, but she's down in the building supply area. Now this is where all the bulk stuff is, and she's trying to pick up an 80-pound bag of concrete and put it on a cart. Now, what should anybody do who works there?
Go over and ask, "Do you need help?"
Well, it's a woman with 5-inch heels wearing in a skirt with nylons. Looks like she's like dressed up. Maybe her husband was an ass,
Yeah.
And he just went, "Honey, what? And stop off at Home Depot and give me some concrete. Have one of the boys put it in the car for you. Take the rolls down and have them put a couple bags of concrete in the back. Yeah. Just have one of the boys do it." And the boy, and of course, whenever you go there, no one ever shows up. So, this was way back when, but, I'm going to go show up. It's my job. So I go, "Excuse me, man, can I help?" I said, "Excuse me, man, can I help you?" "I don't need your help." And it's Grizzly Adams turns around with literally a 60-day beard. We're talking like, it's Grizzly Adams. Wearing 5-inch heels, nylons, and a skirt. "I don't need your help." It's like, it's my job to ask. "I don't need your help." I'm like, oh, yeah. And you're just kind of like looking around going, you want to go up to the guy and go, "Listen, I wasn't ready for this, okay?" Throw me a bone here, dude. I wasn't right. I wasn't. This was not at all, man. Not at all. Can you just say, "No, thank you, young man. On with yourself." Something instead of, "I don't need your help." And the whole, you got Rice Krispies in that thing, by the way. And you're like,
"Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine."
Look, it's Grizzly Adams with a dress and 5-inch heels.
I just gotta know, what color beard did he have?
It was dark. But I mean, you're not expecting that. That's like beer. It's like looking at this woman who's standing over in the corner, all just standing there. Can I help you with something? And bearded CB turns around. No, why? Look, dude. You got me. Surprise, you got me.
Red zone, not going there.
I have nothing to say now. I'm going that way. It just was not normal.
No.
I mean, but at least shave.
Great.
If you want to dress like a gal, that's fine. Dress like a gal. But I'm telling you, really, everybody knows with the whole 9.5-inch beard. One of these things doesn't go there.
One of these things is not like the other.
Well, if you're gonna go all the trouble to get fake boobs and get dressed up so you can feel like a lady, that's fine. Good for you. Fantastic. Wonderful. The beard's not working.
Well, speaking along the lines of dressing up like a lady, I have to tell you my story. So many, many years ago, I worked in retail, and this particular store had both clothing and lingerie. Okay, so it wasn't unusual for men to come in the store and be like, I need to get something for my wife, and be all embarrassed and stuff. And so we got, I mean, it was no big deal.
She's 18.
Yeah. It was no big deal. We always helped guys, so it wasn't unusual to see guys in this particular store. So this one day I get this older guy that comes into the store, and he's looking around in the lingerie section, and I said, hi, can I help you? And he's like, well, yeah. He said, yeah, I think you can. And I said, oh, okay. And I said, are you shopping for your wife? Well, no. I said, oh, is it a girlfriend? No. A fiance? And no. I said, oh, okay. And I'm just kind of waiting for him to take the lead on this one to see where the hell this conversation's going.
Your mom?
Yeah. He says, well, I'm shopping for myself. Then he whips off the rack this two-piece outfit or two-piece lingerie, set. And he says, what do you think about this? And I said, well, that's a really nice choice. It's nice and silky. I mean, what am I going to say at this point? I just kind of have to roll with it. So he says, okay, well, what size do you think I am? I said, oh, about a medium. And Shirley over there at the register will be glad to check you out. Where do you go from there?
We just look up and go, don't worry, we won't say anything. It's Victoria's secret.
Oh, yeah. And on that note, I think I need to go get several glasses of wine.